Right. So you got that. You got that. Bring that parable out.
It says, this is Luke 18 and
Let's pull it
10.
up.
2 men went up into the temple to pray, the one a Pharisee and the other a publican. The Pharisee stood and prayed thus with himself, God, I thank thee that I am not as other men are, extortioners, unjust, adulterers, or even as this publican.
Right. He said even as his public. He said extortioners are just, and even as his public. Because a publican is basically what a publican is, what, a tax collector, right? So they looked at it as a low thing, you know, to take taxes. I mean, to be a tax collector. Yeah, going in my pocket. And he said extortion.
Get your hand out of my pocket.
Because he probably had things going on, and through the parable, he basically was probably all right to do, well to do, didn't really have to worry about much, you know. So he didn't have his everyday life was him doing what he wanted to do. You know, he could pray, didn't worry about a meal, you know. He probably didn't have to work. He was cursed. He probably get money from being collected. You know, go ahead, bro.
I fast twice in the week, right? I give tithes of all that I possess,
Right.
And the publican standing afar off.
But wait a minute, he said, so he actually exalted himself, saying he asked twice a week. He said he what? He gets tithes?
He gives tithes of all that I possess.
See, he had things, you know. But go ahead.
And the publican standing afar off would not lift up so much as his eyes unto heaven, but smote upon his breast, saying, the Most High be merciful to me, a sinner.
Right. Because they look down on the publican who's, you know, you have to go to people's houses, knock on the door, collect money. And people, they know that make me mad. You know, come to get your taxes like shit. You know, this is the last thing. You know, you gotta eat, you got a ledger. If I didn't get my taxes or whatever, you know, they didn't like they do it around them. So maybe he had to work, and maybe he didn't have much anyway. Some tax collectors had some. You know, I'm not too keen, but the scripture saying that the publican did so much look up to heaven. He kept his head down. He's humble with it, man. He know what he was at. He know what you know what he did and what he didn't do. The Pharisees don't realize all men is sin. You know what I mean?
Right. That's the first step. Man, coming into this thing, acknowledging like, damn, I messed up. Like I didn't know. Once you gain that understanding, you humbly say, hey, Most High, you may not know the name, but Most High, basically forgive me for me going off, you know what I'm saying, and teach me the right way. Show me the path. You know what I'm saying? So that's counted as righteousness. You know what I'm saying? To be in that mind state. You know what I'm saying? That bragging and boasting, you know what I'm saying? What I got, what I give and this, that, and the other. Like, so what, nigga? Like, you supposed to do that, but you're not supposed to magnify yourself and put yourself out there, to say, oh, this is what I do. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, that's offensive. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of brothers today, you know what I'm saying, we Jacob. We don't have it. You know what I'm saying? We fighting hard to make shit work out and make ends meet, this, that, and the other. But, whatever we have, yeah, we do give, but, we not, bragging and saying, oh, I gave $100. I gave $50. Like, so what? You know what
and we can, if we wanted to, we could do that.
Yeah.
And we wanted to. But we're not of that spirit, though.
Yeah.
When we give as if we're giving it to the Most High, right, man.
And that could correlate today to these pastors and preachers. Even pastors and preachers, even the niggas in the black costume who's making that money, like Polite ran away from the whole kind of situation. He gone. He collecting all that cash. He gone now. He don't see no problem. He's not gonna even think of it.
And hanging out with trannies.
And and have no. What you think they was doing in Egypt? It was trannies. So what you think? Secularize yourself to that? Hey, that's how you get the money problem. Do them.
Do trannies.
Do trannies. Because they all, y'all. Hey, being in this world, when you are this world, man, you get the benefits of this world. Right? So you got TD Jakes, you know, and most of them making mockery of the scriptures, basically. Buffalo, you know, always asking for tights. You know, they want an exorbitant amount. Buy me a $200 million plane, $60 million plane. Who cares, man?
ATM in the back.
ATM in the back. You know? And we have a ledger to show who has to be paying their tax.
These Jakes right
You know
here.
what I mean? Go ahead, bro. Bring them out.
John 10:1. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that entereth not by the door into the sheepfold, but climbeth up some other way, the same as the thief and the robber. But he that entereth by the door is the shepherd of the sheep. All right, so you have to come in the proper way, and I'll bring that out. And I wanted to highlight something out of the scripture that Juan brought out, that's Sirach 1:30. It said that they didn't come in because of the fear of the Lord. All right, y'all didn't come in because you truly fear Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. That's why, that's what's supposed to draw you to this truth. You see all the things going on in this world, and you're looking for some sort of
Some
savior,
way out. Yeah.
some salvation. You stumble upon this truth. You're like, damn, this is it. This explains why everything going on. This explains why, like, you know, as people with spiritual eyes, you can see what's going to happen. So y'all didn't come in under the fear of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Y'all didn't come in under the front door. Y'all came in at feast. Oh shit, they look fancy, man. Shit, let me get out there and throw me on one of them. Damn,
Let me come out there and wear a Gucci bandana.
Man, they got 25,000 followers. Damn, I want that. Yo, y'all came in from the what's opposite of straight, or you know the broad path. Y'all came in from some other way, so y'all not gonna be accounted as the sheep or part of the sheepfold. Y'all gonna be the worthless ghosts that get destroyed in the fire.
You don't mind. You don't mind. And you gotta go through the straight gate, right? You know, you gotta go through the way that Yahweh Shemashah blessed for. The way you got this way, but you trying to hop on the barbed wire fence with spikes and razors and eagles and all type of shit ready to tear you apart. You know, you trying to go on that way. The Most High gonna fuck you up.
This nigga got on shorts.
So, go ahead.
This is Matthew 7:13. Enter ye in at the straight gate, for wide is the gate and broad is the way. Straight gate meaning, you know, a thing of difficulty. You know what I'm saying? Not being lax to where, you know, you come out every once a month. You know what I'm saying? You do video, you know, shit, twice a month. You know what I'm saying? Where you just chilling. You just coming out here like. You basically now you turn into a show,
man. But she looking back and shit, man. Yeah. The fuck you looking back? Nobody fucking letting her wear that fucking nasty shit. She a slut, man. There ain't nothing good about none of these women, man.
These ain't shit out here, you know. But you know, niggas is basically they coming out like it's a hobby now. It's just a thing to do. You know what I'm saying? Like as if you gonna just be here. Like we just gonna be here another 30 years. You gonna become the elders and you gonna teach us the new breakdown.
That's what they want.
You know what I'm saying?
Continue. They
like out of here, man.
That's what it sounds like. Like, excuse me, 1 second. They want sound like they want it to continue. They want this word to continue, so they could be sitting with a purple garment on, with their beard on, with their beard, and collect the type. We're gonna make this a movement, our movement. You know what I mean? It's a name coming out of that whole thing, man. They try to make a name for themselves. Because, hey, it's not hard to know that the 12 tribes, the sign correlates with the spirit that the Most High gave to Ariana. Understand? It's not that hard, and they know it. That's what's bad. They know it's not. But hey, they trying to say it's the apostles.
They sound like Vocab Malone and them niggas talking about the 12 tribe sign, and you know.
They let spirits get. They let those spirits from other. I'm telling you, I they into other camps. They was watching other type camps. That spirit is on them. Of what they were already rebels. Already were rebels. So hey, let's find a new breakdown. Let's say mermaids. inhabited America first or something like that. You know what I mean? And we the aquatic people now. You know what I mean? You know, so watch that name change. And they already saying we're going to say this. They already made indication they're going to say all this.
Trying to calculate it.
Yeah, they kind of calculate on this. And we're going to say, no, they know that. They know we're going to say this. You know, because they use the same scripture. You know? They know it.
Trying to set you up
Right.
to come at them a certain way so that they can respond a certain way.
Exactly. Exactly. Always looking for the guy that either been put out or been put out, or he got his own doctor. They feed. Some of them feed to have that new doctor shit, so they can have a better life in America. They want a better life in America. I don't want to work either, but I got to. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry.
It says, and bro, it's the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat, because straight is the gate, and narrow is the way which leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it.
You can't go no way. You can't go no way but the way Yahweh Shema shot claims. You can't go too far to the left, too far to the right. But that brings on spirit. You can't change the doctrine thinking. You can't change the doctrine because of a dislike of a person. You know, to make you look better.
And that's what women do, man.
That's what women do. It's an attention thing, bro.
Kind. And your woman, although she knows that you're telling her the right thing, you know, she'll just do the opposite of what you told her. You know, just because out of rebellion. You know, because she don't like the way you said it to her, or she don't like the way, you know, that you rule over her with authority. You know, so she just rebelled. And that's the same vibration that's on them guys, man. Because they have an effeminate spirit, man. They have an effeminate energy. All right, you need to get some testosterone. You know, but really, it's about gathering that oil. Hey, can you step over here? Can somebody grab Matthew's the 22nd chapter? Or you can take it from verse 1.
Matthew.
Matter of fact, can you grab you got a precept?
Okay.
Go ahead and get your precept.
Okay, Romans 16 and 17. Now, the ceasing brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine.
It says mark them that cause offenses, you know, contrary to the doctrine. Go ahead.
Which ye have learned and avoid them.
The scriptures also talks about, you know, it also talks about those that blaspheme, delivering them up to Satan. Ain't nothing wrong with putting curses on them, you know. Ain't nothing wrong with praying to the Most High. And because didn't David do that through the Spirit? He did that unto Judas. If somebody can find that scripture in Psalms, I want to say it's like Psalms 98 or something like that. Hey, y'all belong in a nice harem. No? Right. And that's exactly, let that wind blow that motherfucker out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, cause we Jake, man. We like some booty. We gonna have spoils of war. You know? We ain't just gonna have Sharkeishas in it, you know, coming to us in Isaiah 4:1. You found it?
I can find it. I got somebody holding my script.
It talks about the sins of his mother being blotted out. I mean, if I had my phone, I could paraphrase it, you know? Yeah. Let the sins of his mother be blotted out. Let Satan stand at his right hand. Because that's exactly what's happening. That's the reason why you guys are bringing out those doctrines. You know, because Satan is standing at your right hand and he's whispering in your ear. You know, he's whispering those sweet nothings in your ear, man. Yeah, that's it. 109. Yeah. Go ahead. Go ahead, read that. Oh,
okay. Psalms 109, 109 and 14. Let the iniquity of his fathers be remembered with the Lord. Let not the sins of his mother be blotted out. Let them be before the Lord continually, and that he may be cut off, and the memory of them from the earth.
Go ahead.
Because that he remembered not to show mercy, but persecuted the poor and needy man.
Now go straight to the point. You know, we're talking about let me see. Yeah, that's it. But just want to get the point.
Kind of just to add, you know, like
it's up in 6.
We getting on you niggas. It's not even about you per se. It's about the spirit that you coming in. Because, you know, niggas will watch the video and like, oh, why they all talking about us? Like we give a fuck less about you, okay? It's just we set up, like I brought out Romans 16 and 17, the marker. We supposed to call you niggas out. You know what I'm saying? And basically deter the elect from watching niggas like you, from, you know, coming up and following your ways. So they're coming to this truth. You know what I'm saying?
Go ahead and grab that.
Okay. Psalms 109 and 6. Set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand.
So hey, it says set thou a wicked man over him, and let Satan stand at his right hand. You know, so we can pray that the guys that come up against this truth, that they can be delivered unto Satan. Hey, Paul did it, right? Didn't Paul do it unto Hymenaeus and Alexander, so that they may learn not to blaspheme? You know, it's a beautiful thing when somebody that scoffs at the truth catches judgment, man. Yeah. You know, it's something to be celebrated. So when these niggas catch that judgment for coming up against the truth, you know, and the Most High makes it a great, grand thing, then guess what? Hey, the men of the Lord are gonna celebrate. You're gonna sit back, you're gonna sip some yan, all right? And you're gonna drink to their demise, man.
That's right.
But can somebody grab that Matthew 22?
Matthew 22 and 1. It said, and Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parables, and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son.
Is that 25 or 20 or 22?
It's 22. You want the marriage?
Yeah, you grab 25. I got it out.
Matthew 25 and 1. Then shall the kingdom of heaven be likened unto 10 virgins, which took their lamps and went forth to meet the bridegroom. And 5 of them were wise, and 5 were foolish. They that were foolish took their lamps and took no oil with them. But the wise took oil in their vessels with their lamps. While the bridegroom tarried, they all slumbered and slept. And at midnight there was a cry made, behold, the bridegroom cometh, go ye out to meet him.
And you know what? And you can read that Matthew 22, because that Matthew 22 talks about guys coming in not having on the wedding garments, right? That's it. And then we'll get into the Matthew 25.
It says, let's step back in time. This is Matthew 22 and 1. And Yahushua answered and spake unto them again by parables, and said, the kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and set forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come.
God, and that's exactly what we're doing. We're going out and we're calling those that are bidden to the feast. God, we're coming out and we're calling those that are bidden to the feast, that are bidden to the marriage. You know, that's the reason that we come out to these highways and hedges. You know, to call the brethren that are bitten to come in. Go ahead.
Again, he said,
and that's, you know what? That's Matthew's 10 and 5 through 6. Go ahead and grab that real fast. Hey, the scripture says that we are sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. Well, if they're lost, how can we be sent unto them? That means that we got to know who the hell he is, man. And so the Most High revealed his secrets unto his servants and prophets, and he let us know who the house of Israel was, man. He sent us unto him. How in the hell can we be sent into some people that's lost? That means you got to know where they at, right?
That's right.
In order to, let's say for instance, you're using your GPS on your phone and you want to get somewhere, all right? You got to know the address to that place to go to it. You know? The Most High programmed it in our mind through the Spirit to know the GPS to where the lost sheep of the house of Israel was. So we can go up to them and we can teach them who the hell they are. Go ahead.
This is Matthew 10 and 5. It said, these 12, Yahweh Shai sent forth and commanded them, saying, go not into the way of the Gentiles.
Go not into the way of the Gentiles, but go where?
And into any city of the Samaritans, enter ye not, but go rather to the lost sheep of the house of Israel. That's where we're supposed to go. The lost sheep of the house of Israel. All right? Whether you believe it or not, are the so-called Negroes, Latins, and Native Americans of today. Okay?
So we in order to be able to go to them, we got to know where they at, man. Go ahead.
Matthew 22. This is Matthew 22 and verse 4. It says, again he sent forth other servants, saying, tell them which are bidden, behold, I have prepared my dinner, my oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it with their way.
Can I say something real quick? It says everything is ready, but the next verse says they made light of it. You niggas do not care about the kingdom of heaven. You niggas want to just be the next Hebrew American. You don't give a fuck about the kingdom of heaven. You don't want to be in the kingdom of heaven because you niggas basically want to start everything over. We're not about to wait another 50 years because you niggas want to start all the way over, man. Niggas gonna die here.
Yeah, because you don't like the way things was, so now you wanna change things up. You know?
And y'all the only niggas that's gonna be saved because y'all the only niggas believing in the shit that y'all say. Y'all, it's gonna be 20 members that elect, about 20 of you damn dumbass niggas who believe in that. It's fucking retards, man. They made light of it. You niggas do not care about the kingdom. You want to stay in America with some Challengers, some Chargers, or your goddamn Hyundai. Dumbass fucking shit.
Yeah, it says, I'll read that part again. Verse 5, Matthew 22 and 5, but they made light of it and went their ways. One to his farm, another to his merchandise. Those niggas going to get money. You know what I'm saying? I always talk about it. They doing it for filthy lucre. You know what I'm saying? They looking to be seen a man. They looking to get some donations. Yeah. Looking for, basically, they trying to create a congregation.
Platform.
Platform. It says, and the remnant took his servants, and he treated them spitefully and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and he sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers and burned up their city. Yet said he to his servants, the wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as you shall find, bid to the marriage.
And that's what we're doing. We're in the highways and bidding as many as we find to the marriage. Now you gonna have guys that you never even thought of coming into this thing. He might be some weed smoking nigga, right now, because right now he's a nigga. He all he does is smoke weed, listen to XXXTentacion. You know, but once he hear that word, that spirit of faith springs up in him. You know, because all the while in the back of his mind, he like, man, things ain't right. There's something wrong about this place. You know, so the Most High, they will use you to make them scales fall off his eyes. Go ahead.
So those servants went out into the highways and gathered together as many as they found.
I want to mention also that feast is ultimately that salvation, you know, that's coming. You know, to be delivered, to be part of that elect. Go ahead.
It says, so those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment.
God, and the wedding garments represent what? It represents his knowledge. It represents the truth. You know, so he didn't. There's gonna be guys that's call themselves Israelites, but they don't have the truth. You know, they don't have on the proper garments. Go ahead. I think there's a precept that goes with that in the book of Zephaniah. Go ahead.
It says, and he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servants, Bind him hand and foot, and take him away, and cast him into outer darkness.
God, so because of you niggas, there's gonna be guys in here that don't have on the proper garments, man. They're not gonna be clothed with the truth. They're gonna be clothed with abominable garments in the eyes of the Most High, which are those philosophies that you're trying to clothe them with. And guess what? Hey, those guys are gonna be bound hand and foot, and that blood's gonna be upon your hands. God, you got it.
This is Revelation 16 and 15. Behold, I come as a thief. Blessed is he that watcheth and keepeth his garments, lest he walk naked and they see his shame. You know, because, hey, y'all niggas obviously not watching, man. Y'all niggas, y'all playing with this word. You know what I'm saying? Y'all playing with this word like it's, you know, a trivial thing or like it's a toy or something. You know what I'm saying? And, hey, the world, hey, the men of the Lord is seeing your shame. He's seeing you for, hey, basically far from grace. And it says, well, hey, you had this word, you had the knowledge, the wisdom, the understanding, you had the truth, you had the breakdowns, and now you call yourself, you know, going off to do your own thing. And that's just what the fuck you doing. You doing your own thing with these new breakdowns.
You ain't following the will of Yahweh Shai. You know, you following the will of Satan. Hey, the brother got preset real fast.
This is Zephaniah chapter 1, verses 8 and 9. And it shall come to pass in the day of the Lord's sacrifice that I will punish the princes and the king's children and all such as are clothed with strange apparel.
God, so you niggas are clothed with strange apparel. And you trying to give that same clothing to other people to put on, man. No? But the Most High is gonna judge you people. You know, he's gonna judge you niggas like Einach, you know, and Nazarite. Go ahead.
Verse 9. In the same day also will I punish all those that leap on the threshold, which fill their master's houses with violence and deceit.
God, God. They're filling their master's house with violence and deceit, man. You filling your master's house with lies.
This is because you cats that's doing that, y'all gonna get beaten with many stripes.
That's
man.
right. You know what? That's exactly what came to my mind. Let's start up a little bit. Start at
I'm in Luke.
Luke 12. That's fine. 12 and start at about 40, 45.
Okay, Khan.
Now go up a little bit more.
Okay.
Start at about 42.
Okay, Khan. This is Luke chapter 12 and verse 42. And the Lord said, and this is speaking of Yahweh Shai, who then is that faithful and wise steward, whom his Lord shall make ruler over his household.
And you know what the word steward mean, right? The word steward means like a householder. So basically, in Esau's economy, right, it goes back to the word economia, which means house. All right. So in Esau's society, the stewards of Esau's house would be the rich elite banking families. You know, they're the ones that watch over the economy. And we're the ones, beginning with the apostles of Great Millstone, we're watching over the Lord's house. We're watching over the Lord's flock. Go ahead.
Who his Lord shall make ruler over his household to give them their portion of meat in due season. Blessed is that servant whom his Lord, when he cometh, shall find do Salakia. When he cometh, shall find so do it. Of a truth I say unto you, that he will make him ruler over all that he hath.
God, that's right. So, the men that are ruling over in righteousness, the apostles of Great Millstone, and the men that are under them, that are following their example, you know, like it says in the book of Philippians, be ye followers of me, as pretty much and mark them that you have us for an example. And can you grab that in Philippians 3:12, Baba Kashah? You know, those men are going to be made they're going to sit upon the 12 thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. And you other guys, you're going to wake up to everlasting shame and contempt, man.
That's right.
Yeah, go ahead. Philippians 3. You gotta be quick on the cat. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be like Donald Trump on the keyboard, baby.
Not as though I had already attained.
That's 3 and 12.
3 and 12.
I wonder where that's at. Hey, can you paraphrase it? Look for it. It says, mark those that you have us for an example. So like I should remember where it was at. I just read it. Can I see it? I'll find it. Wait. God, go ahead and finish that.
Finish up what you got, Crouch.
Okay, kind. Back in Luke chapter 12 and verse 45. And if that servant say in his heart, my Lord delayeth his coming, and shall begin to beat the men servants in dates, and to eat and drink, and to be drunken, the Lord of that servant will come in a day when he looketh not for him, and at an hour when he is not aware, and will cut him in sunder, and will appoint him his portion with the unbelievers.
That's right. So what you're doing is you're beating and mistreating the men servants, man. And the servants of the Lord. You're mistreating them. You know, you're feeding them with nonsense. You're feeding them with corruptible things.
And that servant which knew his Lord's will and prepared not himself, neither did according to his will, shall be beat with many stripes. But he that knew not and did not commit things worthy of stripes shall be beaten with few stripes. So I knock, Mac 10, Nazariah, y'all gonna get beaten with many stripes, man. Because y'all knew at one time, y'all knew this word, y'all knew the doctrine. Y'all broke poems to the apostles and the elders. But great mistakes you did. Not liar, but back 10 did. So yeah, y'all gonna get beaten with many stripes.
Yeah, and you know what? And you can pull the wool over everybody else's eyes, but you can't pull it over our eyes because we know you. You know, you wrote a poem to Apostle Tahar, man. It gave him a book of precepts that he taught you. You try to give him back the truth.
We know you, nigga.
Hey, that goes to show you ain't see the value in it, man. What you got out? Back in Matthew's 22nd chapter.
We know you, nigga. 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 Fat nigga.
Matthew 22:11. And when the king came in to see the guests, he saw there a man which had not on a wedding garment. And he said unto him, Friend, how camest thou in hither, not having a wedding garment? And he was speechless. Then said the king to the servant.
He was looking stupid.
God.
In other words.
God.
I don't know.
Where is my wedding garment? It's looking stupid like a nigga. That dumb blank look.
God, hey, there's no excuse for you guys, man. And because, hey, like it says in somebody got Romans 10:17, and our sound has went out throughout the whole world. All of y'all born, and you knew that you were coming to a wedding. You knew that you were coming to a feast. How come you didn't dress the part, man? How come you didn't dress accordingly? And that's how niggas is, man. Hey, niggas will show up to Esau's job with a 3-piece suit with the matching shoes and a tie. You know, but when it's time to come out and do the work for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, they'll show up in pajamas, man. Hey, but you gotta spend this opportunity that we have now preparing, man. 1 Timothy 2:15.
Romans 10:17. So then faith come by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh.
God, verse 18.
But I say, have they not heard? Right, yes, verily. Their sound went into all the earth, and the words went into all the ends of the earth.
God, our words went into all the ends of the earth. So all of you people that's coming into this truth, you know, you got access to the videos that of the apostles and elders in Achaia breaking down the truth breakdowns. You know, but you got to be like the Church of Berea in this thing. You got to go back and you got to research what you hear. You got to search the scriptures daily. You got to search out and you got to believe it for yourself. Go ahead. Yeah, 1 Timothy 2:15. That's 2 Timothy 2:15. Try to kind of, yeah. You knew what I was looking for.
I didn't know. I didn't.
You being molested.
I was like, I'm just. There we go.
Hey, go up a little bit too, because there's a. Go up a little bit more.
Now, where did Lincoln Larry get the money for the
fact,
Nike store?
That's what I just said.
That nigga is not homeless, bro.
Go ahead.
Okay, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Yahushua and Mashiach, and the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses. The same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
God, that's right. Hey, the same things that you have heard of me, you know, teaching to other men. Read it one more time.
God, this is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 1. Thou therefore, my son, be strong in the grace that is in Mashiach Yahushua.
That's right.
And the things that thou hast heard of me among many witnesses, the same commit thou to faithful men who shall be able to teach others also.
God, so we're supposed to commit this truth unto faithful men that will be able to teach others. You know, and some of these guys that's getting this truth, they're not faithful men, all right?
Now, therefore...
And that's the reason why they don't continue with the things that they learn. They change it up and they start teaching other things. Go ahead.
Now, therefore, endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua Mashiach. No man that warreth entangling himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
God, that's right. Go ahead.
And if a man also strive for masteries, yet is he not crowned except he strives lawfully. The husbandman that laboreth must be first partaker of the fruits. Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Remember that Yahushua,
it says, "And the Lord give thee understanding in all things."
Yeah.
Hey, this never came out, but what is that? 1 John 2:20. Can somebody grab that? Hey, because the Most High is dealing with this prophets, man, and he's causing them to remember things that we once lost, things that we once had, and the Most High is giving us understanding in all things.
I got it.
Go ahead.
1 John 2:20.
1
John 2:20. But ye have the unction from the Holy One, and ye know all things.
We have an anointing from the Holy One. Who is the Holy One? That's Yahushua, man. Yahushua is our Mashiach. He's our oil. You know, we're anointed by him unto the Most High Heavenly Father. That's what the word unction means when you look it up. You know, so we're anointed to preach the gospel of Yahweh by Shem Yahushua.
I have not written unto you because ye know not.
That's it.
Okay.
You know, and a lot of you guys don't have that anointing. You don't have that oil. Matthew 25th chapter, right? Go ahead with that. Finish up.
Consider what I say, and the Lord give thee understanding in all things. Remember that Yahushua, a Mashiach of the seed of David.
Hamashiach.
Remember that Yahushua, Hamashiach of the seed of David, was raised from the dead according to my gospel, wherein I suffered trouble as an evildoer, even unto bonds. But the word of the Most High,
it's not bound. Go ahead.
the word of the Most High Yahweh is not bound. Therefore I endure all things for the elect's sake, that they may also obtain the salvation which is in Hamashiach Yahushua with eternal glory. It is a faithful saying, for if we be dead with him, we shall also live with him. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we deny him, he also will deny us.
God, so we're suffering for Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Therefore, when he comes back and he receives that dominion, that's Aquaman right there. And we receive that dominion that was promising to Yahushua, man. We're gonna reign right with them. We're gonna be joint heirs with them. Go ahead. It's wet. The screen's wet. That's why.
1 second. Okay.
The screen was wet.
Okay. Okay, Khan. So, Khan, back in 2 Timothy chapter 2, and verse 13, if we believe not, yet he abideth faithful, he cannot deny himself. Of these things, put them in remembrance, charging them before the Lord, that they strive not about words to no profit.
God, and who's doing that? Who's striving about words to no profit? That's these fallouts, man. These cast outs, these castaways, these reprobates. They striving about words to no profit.
But to the subverting of the hearers.
God, so they're not trying to subvert the hearers to that which is righteous. You know, they're trying to subvert them into that which is wicked. Go ahead.
Study to show thyself approved unto the Most High Yahweh.
And that's the point right there. Studying to show yourself approved. You got to study the right doctrine before you go out and try to teach other people. Because if you're teaching them wrong, you're going to teach them a stumbling block.
That's right.
You know, you're going to teach them things that will bring death upon them and their household. Go ahead.
Hey, work.
But ultimately, you can't deceive the elect. You can't make the elect go off.
That's right.
All right. But still, there's still a judgment, you know, that you're gonna receive and they're gonna receive for going on. Go ahead.
A workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth.
Go ahead. What you got? You got a precept over there? Kind. There you go.
Say, brethren, be followers together of me, and mark them which walk, so as we have us for an example. For many walk of whom I have told you often, and now tell you even weeping, that they are enemies of the cross of Hamashiach,
God,
whose end is destruction, whose God is their belly, and whose glory is in their shame, who mind earthly things. For our conversation is in heaven, from whence also we look for the Savior, Yahushua Hamashiach, who shall change our foul body, that it may be fashioned like unto his glorious body, according to the working whereby he is able even to subdue all things unto himself.
God. So, with that, I want to give all praises to Yahweh. Double honors to double honors to our apostles at Great Millstone, who rule and teach well through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. And peace, love, and mercy be unto you elect that are teaching the right doctrine. That's uplifting that message of Yahweh Shemiah Shai, uplifting the name of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. And and death to this place, man.
That's right. Death to you niggas.
2/3, you niggas.
How you closing?
With that, shalom.
Shalom.
Hit the X.
Hit the X.
Yeah.
Death to you niggas.
Hit that. Wait for it to pop up. Okay.